My name's David Greer, and I did have a stroke in July of 2008. I had been on vacation for a week. It was a Monday. I was back at work. I was healthy as could be. I felt great. I pull into a parking lot to get out, and I break out in a heavy sweat. I was wondering why I had even turned the car off. And I get an ink pen out and I drop the pen, and I'm having trouble picking the pen up. My hand feels big, my fingers felt really big. And I start to open the door, and a gentleman comes by and asks me, am I having trouble or whatever, and pulls the door open for me, and when he did, I fell face forward right into the pavement. So the next thing I know, I've got, people around me, people trying to help me, from that standpoint, and the first thing that I saw was a little trouble. They kept asking me to raise my left hand, and I'm giving it all I've got, trying to raise it, and I look at some of the people and say, would you just help me raise it, then I can keep it up there. Well, the next thing I know, I'm being airlifted to UT Medical Center, to maybe have the shot, the clot buster shot that you have approximately 3 hours to take after having a stroke. And fortunately enough for me, while laying there in the emergency room, I was able to start wiggling my fingers and toes. And the doctors are excited and said, let's hold off on the shot for a little bit to see what else happens. Well, fortunately enough, I did not have to have the clot buster shot. I was very fortunate. I stayed for a couple 3 days in the hospital. Then, after being able to take, some blood pressure medication, cholesterol medicine, and exercise and diet, I felt great ever since. Within 3 weeks, I was back at work. I've had absolutely no symptoms or anything since. And also realizing that the first 3 months is very critical, that my chance of having another stroke, have increased dramatically. And with that, by doing the proper things I should have done, I was fortunate. I've had no problems, and I think especially with a stroke, the main thing is getting treatment fast, getting everything done. I was fortunate that I was at a doctor's office when it happened. The doctors there helped me, and it's just a very serious thing that I was able to avoid. And through medication, diet, and exercise, I feel great now and I'm back to normal.